My name is Williamson, and I'm a second-year graduate student at Miami University. Today I'm presenting my poster, What do school SLPs know about health conditions? So the purpose of this study is to examine the training, confidence, and knowledge that SLPs have when working with children with chronic health conditions and mental health conditions. And from this point, you'll hear me refer to a chronic health condition as a CHC and a mental health condition as an MHC. So we know that chronic health conditions, or CHCs, are associated with cognitive linguistic delays for school-aged children. We also know that children with CHC are 1.3 times more likely than their healthy peers to be below the national reading standard. Conversely, we also know that children with MHC demonstrate lower linguistic scores compared to healthy peers. So, despite the rising number of children with MHC and CHC, there's really limited research and there's no specific speech or language interventions tailored to these populations. So we were interested because with the rise of medical technology, more children that are medically fragile or have complex health histories are entering schools. And school-based SLPs are on the front line of identifying and treating these populations. So we wanted to understand what was the knowledge and the preparation and also the confidence in providing these services to children, because obviously they would need them. So our first research question is we really wanted to know about the training. So what preparation do SLPs receive when working with these children? And then we also want to know the quality of it. Is it informal? Is it formal? What is the training like? We also wanted to know about confidence. So how confident are they when working with these children? And then in comparison, are they more confident in working with a certain group, say children with a mental health condition or a chronic health condition? Next, we wanted to know about training. Does the training predict the confidence in providing these services? Because if so, then how can we provide training for SLPs? And lastly, we wanted to know, do years of experience predict this confidence in working with children with an MHC or a CHC? So, to answer these questions, a survey was created, and it was distributed to school-based SLPs across the state of Ohio. And it was emailed to them, and the software Qualtrics was used to distribute it. And the main domains that the survey questions are centered around are demographics, knowledge, training, and confidence. And here's kind of a snippet of some of the questions that are part of a larger survey. So for demographics, you have standard questions like, how many years have you been an SLP? And how many children are on your caseload? As far as the knowledge, we wanted to know, self-rating wise, how knowledgeable did they feel that they were in assessment and treatment and advocating for children. As far as the training, we wanted to know, first, did they receive any training? And then if so, what kind of training? And then we also went into some detail for more information as if, if you wanted to seek out training, where would you seek it at? And then lastly, confidence. We asked SLPs to rate their confidence in providing services to these children on a 4-point scale. So our results, we had 137 school-based SLPs respond, and from this we found that 61% report that they did receive training on mental health conditions, with 45% of all responding SLPs reporting that they received training from a professional presentation. We found that 25% of responding SLPs reported that they received training on chronic health condition. So you can see that there's quite a big discrepancy between the two groups. So then as far as the confidence, for working with MHC, we found that on a 4-point scale, SLPs rated their confidence as a 2.2. And then a slightly higher confidence for working with the chronic health conditions, they rated a 2.5. We found that they were significantly more confident in working with children with a chronic health condition rather than a mental health condition. And we found when looking at the relationship that training significantly predicted the confidence in working with these populations, but years of experience did not. So, These SLPs report less training, but more confidence in working with children with CHC as opposed to a mental health condition, which is interesting. So we found that the lower confidence, it could be attributed to many things, but it could be something to do with the complexity of the diagnosis, the familiarity, a knowledge gap, or maybe just less exposure. We found that years of experience didn't predict anything, so we can leave that out of the equation. So this tells us that there's kind of a need for further training so that SLPs can be more confident and more knowledgeable when serving these populations. We found that despite 12.8% of all children having a chronic health condition and nearly 25% of children having a mental health condition, SLPs report that their training in these areas is still very low. Some limitations of this is that it is a survey and that our participants were just restricted to the state of Ohio. It also relies on the self-reporting of SLPs and that our results are restricted to SLPs that actually complete the survey, which took around 15 minutes. So you had to be relatively motivated to continue till the end. Further research is definitely still needed on this, and later studies would definitely benefit from more objective measures. Thank you.